Hi everyone, this is Darren from Movie Reviews 101. Each week now I'm planning on doing a weekly roundup of everything I've looked at on my website, and I'd like to get your opinions on what you agree with what I think and what you are looking forward to seeing next week. First up, we had Noah on the DVD release. Noah was the big action movie based on the biblical events from the Bible, obviously, following Russell Crowe, his wife Jennifer Connelly, and their quest to try and survive basically a giant flood sent from the heavens. It's all very well put together, looks very special, has plenty of action, entertainment and enjoyment. It is quite slow, but never ever tells you a time period in which it is set, so it could be done in the future, could be from the past. It's a way of looking at people's characters and how they would act in a situation of life and death when the world could be about to end. Next up was just a random DVD of The Purge. Obviously The Purge was a home invasion type. You have 12 hours to commit any crime you want to commit, and we follow one family who live quite happily in a secure house, and they were dumb enough to open the door and let a guy in and spent the night fighting for their lives. It isn't the most original, it's not that fun, it has no suspense, and you just don't care about the characters, even though they had quite a big cast with Ethan Hawke and Lena Headey. And I look forward to seeing the sequel though, because at least it shows what it would be like to see stuck outside during the criminal attack, rather than being stuck in a home which is completely locked up. I personally only gave this a 40%. It could have been a lot better. It should have been a lot better. It will have to get a lot better. Next up was Starman, directed by John Carpenter from the mid-80s. It had Jeff Bridges in an Oscar-nominated role about an alien who fell to Earth and took the body of a dead husband and then kidnaps the wife and travels across America to try and survive. This offers so much more than just a simple kidnap action movie. It has the idea of a one last goodbye romance for the grieving wife, Karen Allen, and it just really redefined the sci-fi genre when it could have been over-the-top aliens, could have been friendly aliens. It was just an honest alien who wanted to get home without having to do the ET stuff. It had plenty of action, with the government always having to be chasing him, and even the other ex-people, friends, who get caught in the way. He has good powers, which makes it all the more entertainment when he causes all sorts of chaos on the road. And I personally gave this a whopping 92% because it has to be watched by everyone. It really is one of John Carpenter's best non-horror movies. Now for Sharknado 2. This was the social storm of the century. This took over sci-fi and made everything different. It has to be watched just for seeing how bad it actually is. It's so bad you have to see the entertainment value, the cameos galore. You have Kelly Osbourne, you have Will Wheaton, you have Kurt Angle, and many of the news reporters from the United States, which honestly I don't know the names of because I'm English, but it was fun, mad, and easily you'll just laugh at what happens. I did give this a good review in the 70%. It was worth it, and I suggest watching it just for comedy. It's one of those that's so bad, so good, but it's worth it. The second one is here. Wait for the third one. Next we have The Last Stand, Arnold Schwarzenegger's big return movie, playing Arnold Schwarzenegger kicking ass again with plenty of guns, but with lots of old people jokes. We focus on a criminal trying to escape the border. He has a 200-mile-an-hour car and a group of people who are planning to help him get across the border to try and start his criminal enterprise again. We have an FBI agent who has no faith in our Arnold Schwarzenegger, small town sheriff, who bands his group of sheriffs together, deputies and everything, and puts a big blockade up for a big massive gun battle. Plenty of fun, typical Arnie. Plenty of funny one-liners, funny side characters. It's one of those relaxation movies that I call them. I gave this one a 74. It's not brilliant. It's an Arnie film. You either like it or you're going to hate it. Just enjoy it. Every weekend I do a double feature or a triple feature on a certain actor, director, something just focusing on one person, usually a birthday weekend. This weekend I've just done Sam Worthington. You could have easily had Avatar, Terminator 4, even Rogue, that killer crocodile. But I chose to just be simple and keep the two, Clash of the Titans and Wrath of the Titans. They are basically exactly the same movie, about Perseus trying to save the world from an evil, big, giant monster. Clash of the Titans has the Kraken, Wrath of the Titans has Kronos. The first one is fun, simple, enjoyable, with more famous mythical creatures you would understand. The second one, it's not so fun. It's kind of boring. It isn't worth watching unless you really enjoyed the first one. So between the two of them, Clash 70 odd %, Wrath a struggling 50%. Don't bother watching both, only watch the first one. As we all know, cinema release of everybody's favourite film has now come out, Guardians of the Galaxy. Everybody's flocking to see this one. But what else came out this week? Well, we had Step Up 5 all in. Really, they've actually got to a 5th Step Up movie. Dancing just isn't something people want to watch, surely. But they've also got the animated The Nut Job. Exactly, it's not really got much competition to go against Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians has more entertainment probably, it'll be more memorable and it's part of a bigger picture. It will easily win the box office this week, the other two probably bomb completely. It's a shame, but how are these two even getting released? I always look at a top 5 on Thursday, usually a birthday of a director or an actor or an actress. This week was Wesley Snipes on July the 31st. My top 5 were Detective Regis from Murder at 1600, followed by Joe from Liberty Stands Still, not the best film, but I couldn't really find many Wesley Snipes films I liked. Then we had Mark Sheldon from US Marshal, the sequel of The Fugitive. Then we had Simon Phoenix from Demolition Man, when we saw Wesley Snipes go up against Stallone. And number 1, it's pretty obvious really going to be, it's going to be Blade. It was very good character. You know, the third one may have had a few problems with him and everything, but it was worth. He kicked ass, it was fun, he had one-liners and plenty of kills. For my next week's top 5 I will be doing Charlize Theron. If you would like to put guessing what I will put in my top 5, leave a comment in the box. Also, I will be doing a Gillian Anderson weekend, but I'm pretty sure you all know what I'm going to pick for those films. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to hearing your comments and feedback, and hopefully you'll visit my website. Thank you, this is Darren, Movie Reviews, good night.